Born and raised in Westchester, Pennsylvania. This is my hometown. And I was living and working as an actor, musician in Harlem up until the pandemic when everything turned upside down. My father was my hero, my saint, and my best friend. I lost him to dementia and a healthcare system that failed him. I got long COVID and in the midst of caregiving, so I have tremendous respect for caregivers and anybody who's going through that experience. My mother had a cancer diagnosis last year, and it was a long year of recovery, and she's doing much better now. So thank you. And so what you realize is your connections, your roots in this place. This place, we are gathered tonight just across the street, a serpentine stone building, which was a monument to so many extraordinary human beings who stood up for what we as a community stood up for, which is abolition, freedom, equality, justice. Frederick Douglass in 1863 spoke there. Dr. Ann Preston, first woman doctor in the United States. These giants, we walk in the shadows of giants. And the History Center is extraordinary because they are keeping this history alive. You can sign up for a membership, and they also have archives, which are extraordinary. And in my journey, when I came back home, I had looked at this historic map, and on this map, it said Shiloh, AME. And I was like, I know what that is. Shiloh African Methodist Episcopal Church. And I had no idea this extraordinary pearl of history was in our community, because in a shameful act of erasure, the church was demolished. The ruins of the church were demolished. The headstones were removed in an act of erasure of American history. And this hallowed ground holds 15 United States colored troops, over 140 graves. And we cannot allow this omission and erasure of American history to happen. So something beautiful and extraordinary happened in May of this year. Our group, Friends of Shiloh AME Church and Cemetery, gathered to have the first decoration day in what we think was likely 100 years on the footsteps of the courthouse. And we honored these men, and we had some tremendous speakers come and talk. But there is a delicate line between private property owner rights and preserving our history and fighting for it. That church, we have learned, is a station on the Underground Railroad. And within 1.5 miles of that hallowed ground is a place called the Bird in Hand. And in 1822, that property was deeded to Nathaniel Curry, who was an African-American blacksmith, and it was 37 acres of land. It was a station on the Underground Railroad. He is the great-great-grandson, great-great-grandfather of Bayard Rustin. There is emerging history that's happening, and our historic commissions are trying to bring light to this extraordinary history. So we're trying to do the right thing, and this is a song that came out of that as I was living in New York. It's actually a duet between an Irish farmer and a woman of courage and strength. Uncover these silent stairs, unburden these wounds and chains. Whatever you're running from, I'll be your bond and balm. There's a little church on a hill. There's a little time left still. It's no small miracle upon Shiloh Hill, 'cause we can build a mountain of steel and stone, carved from the ashes of our worn out bones. For whatever the price we've paid, for wherever these scars are from, my heart is your ransom one. For whatever we've left behind, there's nothing but stars and pines, northern star for a miracle upon Shiloh Hill, 'cause we can build a mountain of steel and stone, carved from the ashes of our worn out bones. And these cold brave stars shine on heroes' bones. We've gone 1,000 miles to make these worlds. There's a little church on a hill. There's a little time left still, northern star for a miracle upon Shiloh Hill. So what are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Thank you. Thank you very much.